Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today I wanted to talk about some of the stuff that we're going to be seeing in the fall update, some of the stuff that we're just really expecting, have been expecting for a while, and all of the stuff that I'm going to be going over is confirmed by the KI developers. Now tomorrow there is going to be a dev live stream going over some of the new spells, and I think I will be able to cover that on Friday, but for now I just want to talk about all of the stuff that we know is going to be in the fall update, prior, of course, to that live stream, because the live stream is probably just going to most likely handle all of the, or not all of the, but probably some of the spells and some of the new mechanics. I've already got some guesses as to what those new mechanics are going to be like, but let us go ahead and get started. I've got a list compiled here by Nubby of Wizard101 spoilers. Go give them a follow. And starting off, we've got some new beast forms for Beast Moon Hunt and Beast Moon Monster Mayhem. Personally, I don't really do any of that. I think it is grating, and I'd like to keep my sanity, so I don't really play Beast Moon. So there is that. But the new forms are Storm Fairy, Myth Elf, Life Ninja Pig, and Fire Crocomummy. So if you are interested in that, that is what's going on with Beast Moon. Next up, we've got Selenopolis, which is why I'm here in Crocotopia. And if we just, go ahead on down into the House of Scales, it's going to be based, and I haven't even done the quest. How about that? So now that I can, finally walk into the House of Scales, or the Lower Zigzag type deal, Selenopolis is loosely based on this. There's been some allusion to it in the pirate story as of a recent update, and apparently there's a new villain, and you get the idea. But this is basically just going to be like a one-off type deal. The developers have mentioned that it's just going to be, it's not going to be a world. I'm going to say that right now. It's definitely not going to be a world. This is their off year. This is their in-between type period. But they have certainly crafted quite a bit of content for this fall. Cam has said, it's a lot of content. It's going to be much longer than Darkmoor Catacombs. I don't know how many hours of content it's going to be, but Cam has said it's probably going to be like slightly shorter than a world. So that's what we can look forward to. Just a lot of content, I guess, coming with Selenopolis. I do hope that it gives us some insight into Arc 5. I think it would be pretty cool if we got to learn a little bit about that, considering we're mostly drawing a blank right now. There hasn't really been any setup at all whatsoever. There's, I guess, been the idea of Malice with the Nightmare update, but I don't know how far that's going to go. So, yeah, I didn't really feel major. So, Selenopolis, that's going to be, it's kind of just what's up. These moon chameleons that have been teased, those are probably going to be part of Selenopolis, and they've got a teaser that they showed on KI Live, and from a glance, it kind of looks like they're just reusing the Clockworks from Valencia. They're just reusing that map for one of these, but it's each their own. They can do what they want to do, but yeah, it's just going to be a new city in Croc. I don't know what exactly is going to drop from here, and I'm sure we can look forward to a lot more farming. Y'all saw that, right? But yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of new gear to farm for, probably a lot of spell elements, and while I'm talking about that, there are going to be, if I could just bring up my actual Google Doc, 100 new spells, and over 100 new spells rather, and they put out this teaser with the trees, and these trees, they look pretty different compared to the Ravenwood School trees that we know and love. So I've thought about it, and it's like, those trees could potentially be giving us some new spells. I think that would be kind of cool. Ultimately, I think what's going to go on is we're going to see a bunch of new spells drop from those, or not really drop, I guess. they're going to teach us some new spells. But I have seen people say, and this is not confirmed, this is just a theory, but new rank 1 through 10s coming from the school trees in Selenopolis, and I think that would be so cool to see because it could really round out the library for some of these schools, and I just think it could be really, really great, and I am excited because that's 100 plus new spells, and you know, as an ice main, maybe ice won't be garbage in PvP anymore. Okay, yeah, see, I know there's something in there. But you get the idea. There's going to be a lot of new spells. Very excited for all of that, and basically I'm just happy that it's sort of getting that attention. So, very happy about that. It's going to be very interesting to see those, and some of those are going to be teased on the developer live stream tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. I am pretty sure I will be out of class by then, so I'll try to make a video on that in a pretty timely fashion. But yeah, I mean, 100 plus new spells. And another thing that I should talk about is there's going to be new mechanics coming along with those spells. This isn't in Nubby's little list, but we're going to be looking at things like negative auras and like... For right now, do I have a Bunyip's Rage spell element? I do not have a Bunyip's Rage spell element. But when you look at the spell Bunyip's Rage, where is that? I know it's in here somewhere. Bunyip's Rage, here we go. So the B path here, as you can see, it will clear to heal overtimes for a negative aura. And this is a new type of mechanic. I mean, we have seen things like Impede before, but this is going to be the first time any of these are actually trainable. And this negative aura in particular is a heal counter. It will create a minus 25% incoming healing aura on the target if you clear 1, and it'll be 50% if you clear 2. So that, I think, is going to be very interesting. Considering, I think Storm is going to be a school that can create negative auras. I think, based on how the wheel's looking, and they want to do things with like polymorphs and enchants as well. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with enchants, but I know that like positive and negative polymorphs are going to become a thing with this update. And I mean, you know, you think about the name Selenopolis, Selene. That's like sleeping. So the Moon School, you know, Moon School revamp at long last. I think. Okay, something dropped something upstairs, but Moon School revamp I think could be pretty cool, and I'm interested to see what that looks like. Considering Moon has been useless for all 13 years of its existence so far, so. Yeah, here's hoping. I've always thought, you know, Moon School could have some potential. They kind of did a little bit of that in Chrysalis with the shift spells, but, you know, those aren't really seen too much anymore, especially since Archmastery doesn't include Moon Pips. But if Archmastery begins to include Moon Pips, what are you hammering on? But yeah, if Archmastery begins to include Moon Pips, we could see the Chrysalis shift spells come back, and if that happens, and, you know, the devs sort of see that coming, like they probably should, they might add new shift spells, judging or based on the new school identities. To there's presumably going to be astral trees in Selenopolis. We've seen the teaser for the main 7, but I would imagine there's going to be astral trees in Selenopolis. That's just something that I have seen around. It's a theory, but I know that the devs want to do things with, you know, the astral, I guess, identities. It's like the devs want to do things with minions, the devs want to do things with negative auras and aura creation and destruction, and I don't know what they're going to do with sun spells. I know that they want to do something with that, but sun spells, that's like enchants, so kind of don't know what's going to go on with that. Maybe we could see like the cards that we see when we fight the Rogue Engineer, or the Aberrant Paradox, or... Really, I guess the most accurate one would be the Zheng in Kathmandu and Mushu, which gives you like spells that increase the pip cost, which is like a negative enchant. You can't get rid of them from your hand. So that, I think, could be very cool if they decided to go for that. But, you know, no guarantees. We're just gonna have to see what they do, and there's just a lot of potential with it, and I'm just excited, and I'm hoping that we see that on the live stream. I hope that they sort of give us a teaser as to what's going to go on with all of the astral I guess, effects, and then they also want to add bubbles and minions to the list, so I think that could be interesting. It's just the number of quote-unquote hanging effects has gone up to like 10, 11, maybe 12 with this, if they decide to put all those in. So I think the Rochambeau wheel is going to get quite hectic, and I might need to make an update to my video explaining it once this update is out, but we'll see. We will see, indeed. And yeah, we did see Nubby's got a bizarre revamp here in his list, and it's just sort of a rumor. They kind of teased it. His source was this tweet where it says nothing bizarre going on here with a winky face and hashtag coming soon, and it's a picture of Alex Silverfist. So we don't really have anything to go off of. I hope that... Okay, so actually, I was streaming Budget Walk the other day. Yeah, I can speak English. So I was streaming Budget Walk the other day, and somebody in my chat mentioned, like, oh, you know, what do you think a bizarre rework should have? And let me tell you, one thing that I wish could be in the game, and it is a sorely missed opportunity for the last, I don't know, 13, 14 years, however long the Bazaar's been around, is an item trading system. And because right now, you know, with the Bazaar, we've got, you know, it's like trading reagents between players. Is you sell them and then you try not to get them sniped. So that's what's going on with that at the moment. But if the Bazaar does get reworked, I really hope that there is, you know, an actual auction house. I think that could be really, really cool. And I think it's something that's got a lot of potential, and I hope the devs spring for it. There's also trading things like pet snacks, trading things like, you know, gear pieces. It's like, I can't tell you how many like Stormy Nightmare coats I've gotten. So if somebody has, you know, an Ice Forbidden Library robe and is looking for a Stormy Nightmare coat for some reason, I could trade this over to them, and they could give me the Forbidden Library Ice robe in return, and that would be, I guess, a net gain, net profit. So item trading is something that they really need to have in Wiz. I know that they've already got the tech for it with things like, you know, okay, it's not even going to show up because it's not in the same area as me, but treasure card trading. And I think that if they just had something like that for items, that would be really, really great. So if there is a Bazaar rework on the horizon, like this teaser, I guess, makes it out to be, it's sort of gotten everybody thinking about that. I think that would be great. That would be just really great to have, just an actual auction house in the game. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say on that. That's just something with no downsides. So yeah, I think that is going to wrap up everything from Nubby's list. He's got, you know, he's got a list of all of the things that he's got. He's got the list of sources, and at the moment he's got 9. And a test realm, according to Artie, I think it was Artie who said this, maybe the PvP channel and advanced content in the official Discord, said a couple days ago that test was going to be in 2 weeks. So that means we can expect it to be probably the week of the 21st. So very excited. There's going to be a lot to cover, and I'm just excited to see how it goes. So very excited for this update. In the meantime, though, we can kind of just speculate on what's going to happen. This designer live stream coming tomorrow, I think that's going to be very insightful for everybody, and I'm excited for it. I'm going to cover it, so stay tuned for that. That'll be most likely Saturday's video. So for now, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more, and I will see y'all later.